Well, many of us were pretty big fans of the Marvel Netflix shows, and one of the shows I really liked was Luke Cage. Now, Luke Cage was abruptly canned by Netflix, and we never really heard a lot about the series after that. Now, Luke Cage himself, Mike Colter, has shared some of his thoughts on the series and where they could have gone in Season 3. Now, before we dive in though, make sure you hit that like and subscribe and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, don't forget about the big giveaway. We had this PlayStation 5 to give away at 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, any support for the channel is appreciated. Check out the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's a great way to support this channel with a tiny bit of pocket change, all without any reoccurring obligation. We really appreciate it. One of the saddest moments in all of Marvel history is the abrupt cancellation of nearly every Netflix TV show. Once Marvel Studios decided to take charge of Marvel TV, there really wasn't a lot of room left for these shows. That meant Luke Cage wrapped up just after 2 seasons. And more importantly, it left us with a cliffhanger that basically saw Power Man become the new kingpin of crime in Harlem. There was a very brief cameo in the 3rd and final season of Jessica Jones, where he offered Jessica some advice, but it gave absolutely no closure to the ending of Season 2 of Luke Cage. Now, we've had some persistent rumors that Charlie Cox may appear in Spider-Man Far From Home, but that hasn't been confirmed. One thing that's become clear is these characters are likely to be rebooted, at least to some extent, and odds are the stories that were left hanging will never be addressed again. Now, recently, Luke Cage himself, Mike Colter, sat down with Colter, and the actor admitted walking away from this series left him feeling very unsatisfied. This is what he had to say. There were so many places we could have taken it. There's obviously the Alias series where Luke and Jessica had a child and this adult life they were trying to live. And there's this moment where they are working out their blue collar, making ends meet life together, which is very interesting. There's the journey that Luke had in his own series with Harlem's Paradise, where he's taken over the club and is going to be a bad guy or a guy on that side of the law, and who's going to stop him. That was another very interesting thing to watch. With him maybe being a little gangster, that would have been cool. So I don't think there's any closure to it. Nor do I think we were able to get any of that closure by having that appearance in Jessica Jones. But it is what it is. It's one of those things where you just never know. There are a lot of shows that live in that space where it's like, oh man, it's unfortunate, but just one of those things that happens in television sometimes. So to me, it's pretty clear that Mike Colter has no illusions about reprising the role as Luke Cage, and in his eyes, I think it appears pretty pessimistic. Now, this doesn't mean Luke Cage will never appear in the MCU again, or that Mike Colter will be out forever, but the way he's talking right now, obviously there's no Season 3 in the works, and I don't think he is anticipating teaming up with Iron Fist for anything in the near future. This kind of bumps me out. I really like the Luke Cage show, and I wanted to see where they were going. Luke straddling both sides of the line seemed to be a great story and would have been developed into something that I think would have been pretty solid. Like many Netflix shows, it was actually getting better, so its abrupt cancellation really left a bad taste in my mouth. So, what do you guys think? Would you have liked to see Mike Colter return in Season 3 of Luke Cage? And do you think there's any chance he returns to the role in the near future? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you ain't getting any updates. Peace.